Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Moment of silence for the Cowboys. Moment of silence for the Cowboys. They're done. Okay, anyway, kidding. Interesting. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Crazy week, nice week. Did very nice. Goldman Sachs, amazing. Logic is good. STMI going to try 303. If it gets through that and runs, it's got a long way. 360 and 331 could be a big move. NOW dropped 32 points. Got back half. Does it rip? It's trying to go. Interesting, the Tesla technically looks like 272 possible. News-wise, it's as bad a stock as there is. Isn't that interesting? So technical's good. Everything else bad. Very interesting. So keep an eye on that. Then we see. Have to see how rates continue to go down. Do we get down to like 3.5 and they really start freaking out? Deere and Caterpillar, they're going back into these. UPSD, nice move. That moved nicely. Netflix going to try again, but it fails. Netflix is a one-day-a-week stock. Isn't this interesting, guys? The last Netflix, it moves one day, it does well, and then it doesn't do shit. So if you don't get out, you get beat up. These are things you have to understand and keep an eye on. NVIDIA, 494. Sam gave me a 494 last week. It got to 494.04, and it couldn't get through. That's how amazing these numbers are. The Adobe canceled their deal, so it's popping on the cancellation of the deal, so they're not spending money. Interesting. Lilly, still nothing, all about 603. We've talked about that. AMD got another upgrade. It's trying to run. Lam Research and chips are very, very strong. And have to see if the banks, if Goldman Sachs can take out 387 with force, it can go all the way to 400. Okay? That's what we know. That's what we know. Let me go to comments, questions. Still got this hacking cough. Can you hear me, guys? Hello? Yes. Okay, good. Because that would have been bad. Doing all that for nothing. Okay, thanks. Okay. So that's what we know. Friday, I believe Friday is a full day. Maybe not. So keep an eye on that, but there's a lot of people that won't be trading, so maybe a bigger move, one way or the other. SPX is very straightforward. If this can get over this 47.32 and it's pretty close, it can take this rip to 47.50, and then we see. Okay? But today you want to see NVIDIA go. If NVIDIA can go, everything is different. Then we see. Okay? Avago, what a move. 200-point move last week. 200-point move. But there wasn't just one. BKNG moved 202. Wow. Okay? So that's what we know. Excuse me. Excuse the coughing. I'm getting better, but I'm dying. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 12/18. Christmas is coming. Hopefully everybody has their gifts done, buying wifey nice stuff, kids, all kinds of stuff, fun stuff. You know, an interesting toy I seen, very interesting. You remember the remote control cars? Those are pretty cool, right? They've always been pretty cool. Now they go up the wall. They go up the wall and up on your ceilings. That's kind of cool. You can race upside down on the ceiling. Interesting. Pretty interesting. May have to get one. Okay. Just to goof around here. Okay. So SPX up 10. You're at 47.29. 47.32, a big thing. Okay? Uh, so that's a big number. Okay, downside 4650. We're not going down, guys. I mean, this guy, look, rates are lower. What's wrong with that? Powell says he's going to. Think about this. People tweeting me. I mean, you guys really should pay attention. Pay attention to this. Guys tweeting me that Powell didn't say he's going to cut rates. Wow. Wow. And Williams comes on and says they're not talking about cutting rates. But everybody is putting dots that they're going to cut rates. So the whole Fed is putting dots that they're going to cut rates, but they didn't talk about it. Really? Kind of like the Cowboys didn't talk about not scoring. You can't even make this stuff up, guys. Okay? Okay? They're just trying to do dumb stuff. Avago 1091, 1022, 1172 up. NVIDIA 494, 503, 509, 516, 523 beast. Okay? Lam Research 781, 792. Adobe got the pop on this deal, so they're not spending money. Does it hold? I don't know. PanW, there are so many hacks out there. MDB just got hacked. Let me tell you something. This is very, very interesting. There are enough people in the world that are so freaking cheap. You can't make this up. I mean, they will flip over a milk carton when there's nothing left in it, probably rinse it out and drink it, saying, oh my God, I got another 2 teaspoons of milk. Guys, I know people for years and years that won't pay for an antivirus on their PC, like McAfee or anything, saying, oh, there's some free ones and I'm just not going to do it. And then their computer gets hit and they end up buying a new computer, or they can't get it back up, or because first of all, if you don't know tech, you sure should be paying for antivirus. So now let's take the antivirus thing to the next thing. Why wouldn't every company be paying a shitload of money to PanW, CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Net, etc.? How did MDB get hacked? Think about it. Oh, were they cheap? If somebody looks at their spending, think about this. And if they were cheap, where should the CEO be? Okay? So just understand this. Just understand. And the banks, they better be buying every system. Because if they get hacked, and let's say you have 200 grand in there, 250, I don't know what the limit is now, and that money shows up as zero. Let me tell you something else here that you don't know. If you don't have a statement that shows how much money you have in Chase, and they get hacked, and they can't get it back up for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, you're probably shit out of luck. This is fascinating to me that these people are getting hacked like this, but these people are signing deals that, I mean, think about what PanW told you. They said people are doing deals, but they're not doing 5-year deals. They want to do it as a 1-year deal. So at the end of 1 year, PanW is going to go in there and say, you're 20% discount, we're going to double your prices. And then the CEO is going to say, well, screw you, I don't want you. And he's going to go to IT and say, find me somebody else. So that means they're vulnerable for X amount of days. I'm telling you, people will do this. So that's why hacking exists. Okay? I mean, it's fascinating to me. Okay? So understand those 3: PanW looks like 309 next. Zscaler looks like 226 next. CrowdStrike was 100. It's at 360. 382 next. Okay? But they're all getting hacked, and they're all going to continue to get hacked. Okay? So just understand that. Okay? Lily 603, Snowman can't get through 200. Hard trade. Hard trade. The daily range on Snow is probably $3 right now. $3. So if it goes 3 today and it goes 3 tomorrow, that means it's only at 203. How do you buy the 205s? Can't even buy them because he's taking out premium. Unplayable. AMD 142. MicroStrategy, Bitcoin working lower. I guess the SEC is not going to do anything with the new rules, so which is even worse. It's like they're not going to do this ETF again. Interesting. Who knows what happens? Don't know. It needs the ETF. Okay? Netflix 482, BKNG 3500, Goldman Sachs 387, Boeing 266. How about that play Friday at Boeing? Boom. UPSD 46, Caterpillar 292 Beast, Deere 401 Beast, Alta can't get through 500, 509, Afram 46, SMCI at 303, 306, 309, 316, 332. Microsoft in no man's land doing nothing. Look, we haven't touched Microsoft for 3 weeks. Why? Because it's not moving anymore. And what did Microsoft do wrong, guys? Come on. See, I can tell you, nobody teaches you this stuff. What did Microsoft do wrong? And why is it not moving? Come on, type it in. Type it in. Trying to get you to learn. They didn't guide on Copilot. That's it. That's it. If you're going to tell me that, oh, we have 1 billion customers using Microsoft Office, and we're not going to tell you we have 50,000 Copilot users? Isn't that interesting? As soon as they guide, if they like the number, it's going to pop over 400. If they don't like the number, it's going to go down. I mean, this is not rocket science, guys. All this stuff I tell you is very, 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 very simple. When I tell you NVIDIA 494, and I posted NVIDIA on Friday, and then I said 494 very, very, very hard. It hits 494.04 and dropped 6. I've told you Lily 603 is so hard. Last Monday it hit 602 and it drops 30. Only Sam numbers. These are huge numbers. SMCI, if it fails at 303, it's going to be 281 today. If it gets through, it's going to be 316. Tesla trying to go 256. Now, once again, the Tesla technically looks very, very good. But the news is shit. They're losing $7,500 incentive on the first. That's shit news. Okay? And people aren't buying as many EVs. That's shit news. And if they have to lower price, that's shit news. But technically, it broke through 252. Harder trade. Okay? NOW 716 if it takes off. That's what we know. That's what we know. Okay, everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.